It figures to be a wet one, but we'll have baseball for you on MLB Network nonetheless. Game 1 here in the month of May between the Detroit Tigers and the now in the box, Josh Harrison. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is going to be an interesting watch for me. I can only think back to when you're facing an ace. The team's playing well, you're confident, you go to the ballpark and you want to set the tone. Everybody's in the hitters meetings trying to formulate a game plan to combat what this guy's been able to do throughout the course of the season so far. This should be an interesting game of cat and mouse today.
And this is taken in for out number 1. With that, let's get you a look at the starting 9 for the Tigers. Mark, how do they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting reports. They grind it out in the video room. I'm interested to see what they've come up with.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the Oklahoma State product, Jordy Mercer. He's set. Here it comes. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
And now pitch on the way.
Nope.
Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
If you're going to get a swing on a fastball that far in off the plate, I think you got to go right back in there or bounce something soft down and away.
This is line to left. And Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit. He'll get it into second. And he will make it up to second as he advances on the throwing miscue. My goodness.
The right fielder, number 9.
Nick Castellanos now. The previous history with Tommy Hunter. He's 1 for 3. First pitch of the at-bat. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy with one, but if someone can catch a gap, this game could get out of hand pretty quick.
The set and the 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We're scoreless on MLB Network. Michael Fulmer will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
Batting second, the second baseman, Cesar.
Digging in, Cesar Hernandez. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Into center field, line drive base hit.
First 2 batters find a sweet spot, barrel up perfectly. These fans have to be excited. Middle of the order coming to the plate now. After those first 2 ABs, this could be a laser show.
Coming to the plate now, Bryce Harper, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground to second. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here. They strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, they cannot allow that one run to deflate them. I know they haven't been playing well recently, but that's nothing in today's game. The way guys are hitting home runs at an epic rate, they just need to calm down.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Man, you might see some scrambling between the manager and the pitching coach in this one. That's 4 consecutive knocks, code red.
Now at the plate, JT Realmuto. And check out the recent numbers. Clearly providing a lot of thump at the plate right now. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, this team has to be hoping that Michael Franco can get some of his mojo back. Look, he's coming off a month where he hit under 200. That's under the Mendoza line, which is like almost unheard of. I guess some guys do it, but man, this guy's really struggling. He's lucky he's still in the lineup.
Into the box, Michael Franco. And the Phils trying to make this first inning even better here. From the stretch. Shot toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And the runner from second is in to score.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Up next will be Nick Williams. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely...
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. 3rd home run for him on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's in time.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Tommy Hunter.
Now batting, Tommy Hunter. First delivery to him on the way. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
Hey, this guy obviously feels he can move traffic right here. He's taking 2 big swings. He's trying to help himself.
Ready with the 0-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. But it'll come at a cost as 6 cross the plate, 3 of them on this 3-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. Back in Philadelphia for the second, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Matt, I am hearing that heavier rain is expected to pass through the ballpark at some point later in the game. The umpiring crew would, of course, like to get this one in uninterrupted, but it is possible that we could be looking at some sort of a delay if they determine the weather is impacting the play on the field.
All right, Heidi, thanks. We'll hope for the best, of course, but guys, you have to assume these players are probably going to be impacted by this weather at least a little.
Yeah, Matty, 100% it's going to be bothersome. They're going to have to watch their spikes. They're going to have to maybe gather themselves to get that extra grip on the baseball. But from a position player standpoint, you just can't lose focus. Starting pitchers are the ones that are going to have the most problems with it.
Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And let's focus on third baseman Maikel Franco. I think what gets lost in the shuffle, we get it, offensive force. But he doesn't get enough credit for the way he handles the hot corner. The ability to pick it backhand and come up firing.
And a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone. And that'll bring up Mikey Mata. The previous history with Tommy Hunter, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he falls behind 0-2. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And it's fouled away. Ready with another 0-2. Another one sent foul. Oh, 0-2. Here it is. Stays alive. Still 0-2. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Gene Segura standing in. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Hard liner to center field. Matuk patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Detroit Tigers. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Cesar Hernandez. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. He's set and the pitch. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, It's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
In the air, down the line and left. And that will end up a foul ball. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive, base hit to right. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The first baseman, number 17, Reese Hoskins.
Into the box, Reese Hoskins. Glove by Cabrera to second for 1. Throw to Cabrera for an inning-ending double play. So nothing doing here after the 6-run outburst the inning before. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. Phillies on top, 6-0. So striding forward now, Grayson Greenier. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here comes the first pitch. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. 0-1 count and the pitch. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
And he will take strike 3 called. He's got another one. 5 straight strikeouts, and that's the first out of the inning.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Into the box now, Victor Alcantara, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
And he'll continue this roll he's on. Make it 6 strikeouts in a row. Gracious, 2 away.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Josh Harrison is in for the 2nd time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. Line toward right center, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Hey, D-Ro, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
Jordy Mercer will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 2 out with the man at first.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And he fouls this one off. Line drive, base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike two. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready with the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to short. Taken in by Mercer. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Third baseman, number 7.
Striding into the box, Michael Franco. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
And that's the second out.
The left fielder, number 5, Nick Williams.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And digging in at the plate, the Texas native Nick Williams.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
This one's down to third. Goodwin has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. They lead it 6-0. And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter Nicholas Castellanos looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Now a reaching grab as he makes the play and loses his balance all at once.
That's just a great effort from him out there. Good hustle to make the reaching grab, and then the barrel roll for style points. I'll give him a 10.
Stepping in now, Nico Goodrum as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Weak grounder down the first baseline. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
He's safe. Now batting.
So a runner on first with one out now, and that means Kristen Stewart will dig in at the plate. No balls and one strike. 0-1 count and the pitch. Good power curveball there, and he's in control. 0-2.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Liner toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
First pitch is a breaking ball taken down and away for ball one. The 1-0 delivery. Hit high and deep to left field. Williams going back on it. Gone! It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Fourth home run for him on the season. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
Wow, there's a case of a ball up in the zone. Not the easiest pitch in the world to get underneath and drive it out of the ballpark. Good piece of hitting right there. Ball up in the zone. He didn't miss it. He destroyed it.
Next for the Tigers, Grayson Greenier, and the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. The Tigers do get a couple, however, on this two-run home. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Odubel.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground to second. Harrison has it, and a good throw gets him. One gone. Final line there for the Detroit starting pitcher. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Man, this is the kind of performance every starting pitcher they have nightmares about, right? You warm up going into the game, not even able to get out of the first inning.
Your attention,
Ouch.
please.
This one's really going to hurt.
Andrew McCutchen will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Line towards center field, and McCutchen has himself a base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Standing in now, Gene Segura, and that's in there, base hit. The throw to third, and he is in there.
The batter, the second baseman, Cesar.
Digging in and looking for more, Cesar Hernandez, and they're runners at the corners now. Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Lifted down the line in left, and that's going to fall for a base hit, and they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
The right fielder.
And now time
number
is
3.
called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Two on here with one man out, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 0-1 the count. Line drive to center field. Matuk is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Hoskins.
So striding in, Rhys Hoskins. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Two things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
Hit high and deep to right center. And he'll get over to... Oh, it kicks off his glove. How did he do that? And they'll add another to the total. It's 8-2 now.
Yeah, they've already pushed 8 runs across, and it's still early. I'm not sure what the answer is. At this point, you might just consider leaving the pitcher out there. You don't want to waste your bullpen in a game like this. Then again, it's early, so you don't want to throw in the towel either.
2 men on, 2 out, and in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. He's set. Here it comes. The bouncer to the left side. Reined in. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Another good inning here for the Phillies, and the brotherly love is in abundance now. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Behind 0-2 now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
No balls and a strike to count. High in the air out to center field. Herrera's there. And that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Still 8-2. Lane Hardy gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Stepping into the box, Maikel Franco. A hit in 2 tries
Phillies.
so far.
The third baseman, Maikel Franco.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Into the box, Nick Williams, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. Oh, and he misses it. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked cool and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
At the plate, Odubel Herrera. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Castellanos is in pursuit. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Aaron Altair will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 23, Aaron Altair.
This is line to left. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in a scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat head started.
Into the box now, Gene Segura. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Wow, talk about having a
The
pretty
second
special
baseman.
game. That's his
Take
third
off.
single of the game, D-Row.
Again.
3 for 4. Not a bad game. Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
From the stretch. A ball and a strike.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. Altair at second. Segura at first. 2 out in the inning. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Phillies will have to be content with just the 1. 5 innings. Jared Eichhoff takes over to start the 6th inning on the
Now
mound.
pitching for the Phillies.
Digging in to try it again, Miguel Cabrera. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera. And here's a ball hit in the air. On the move is Harper, but this will land untouched. The 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Gone to lead off the inning. So a solo shot off the bat of Miguel Cabrera. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings,
right
sure,
fielder.
but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Nicholas Castellanos is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. Count now a ball and a strike. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
Oh, and he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the 1st out of the inning.
That's his 2nd strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. Ranging back is Herrera. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter.
Well, that was
Number
certainly
14.
a tough play, and worth taking another look with show track. Seemed to get a pretty good read off the bat, carved out a nice route, and ended up covering over 110 feet to make the play. I'm sure he's happy with himself about that one. First pitch hack in here, and that's the 1st strike. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Now a curveball in there. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. But the Tigers. And now Bryce Harper. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one.
Phillies. The right
Infield
fielder.
shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Harper.
No balls and 1 strike. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. 6th home run on the season for him, as this is now a 7-run ball game. And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well. Stepping in now, Rhys Hoskins.
17.
Line drive to left.
Hoskins.
Stewart is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting, catcher, JT Realmuto.
So digging in now, JT Realmuto. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here's the first pitch to him. To the left side, but it's well foul. A 1 pitch on its way. This is line to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The third baseman, number 7, Michael Franco.
Standing in, Michael Franco. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And foul, though it had the home run distance. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Matuk will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. But the Phils tack on one more on this solo home run. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, 9 due up to start the 7th, and it's now 10-3. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far.
Leading off for the
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded back up the middle. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, the catcher, Grayson Griner.
Next up for Detroit, Grayson Grenier. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle.
Can he get it there in time? Oh, look at the sliding stop. Touché, sir.
Up next for the Tigers, the pitcher, Blaine Hardy. Your attention,
Lugo
please.
will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Lugo.
Too low, 1-0. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Oh, got him looking at the 2-seamer, and that'll end it. Down in order go the Tigers. They'll need to do better than that. It's 10-3. Daniel Stump comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Daniel Stump.
Now a drive out to left center field. And this will bang up against the wall. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Standing in now, Odubel Herrera, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Now the 2-0. This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. Goodrum is over, and he puts it away for the first out. Roman Quinn will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
He's hitting for the Phillies. Number 24, Roman Quinn.
Driven nicely into the gap. And this will get all the way to the wall now. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game
The
numbers
batter,
here. I
number
mean,
2.
that's their
Shortstop.
11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Gene Segura. He'll look to keep it going, 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Moving under it, Mata makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Up next for Philadelphia, the second baseman, Jason.
Standing in, Cesar Hernandez. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Liner towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Phillies will have to be content with just the 1. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Phillies 11 and the Tigers 3. Vince Velasquez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 21, Vince.
That finds the zone, a called strike. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make the pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
The batter.
Our line score to this point tells the story. You see the Phillies leading this one at home here at Citizens Bank Park as we draw nearer to the end. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Miguel Cabrera. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
The right fielder, number 9.
First pitch on its way. And that's in there for strike 1. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. This one pretty well in the bag. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Phillies lead it 11-3. Here's Bryce Harper now.
Leading off for the Phillies, the right fielder, Bryce.
First offering on its way. Now that's popped up. Goodrum in foul ground, and no one will get this one. Oh, and 1 the count to Bryce Harper. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Gloved by Harrison. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Stewart is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Next for Philadelphia, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Stepping up now, JT Realmuto, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. First pitch on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Castellanos will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. They're still in command, however. It's 11-3. Ready for another chance? Nico Goodrum starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And now a ball hit pretty well down that right field line. This has some carry to it, and it is gone. Home run. A solo shot down the line in right. Home run number 2 for him on the year, but they still face a 7-run deficit. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of missed locations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Kristen Stewart is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Base is empty here with nobody out. That misses 1-2.
But there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. A reminder, while we have a chance, we'll have post-game highlights from Philadelphia immediately following the conclusion of the game. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. Strike 2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Fouled away. And it's 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
In now, Grayson Greenier. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and a strike. Weekly hit to 3rd. Franco is right there. Throw on to first. He'll take care of him, and the Phillies have run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
11-4 at the end of this affair. The Philadelphia Phillies jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jose Alvarez gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Michael Fulmer permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partner.